When I saw the salary, I wanted to cry. My first NHS salary in the UK. In this video, we're going to be breaking down why I was earning what I'm earning or what I was earning, factors that influence or affected or is affecting my salary, how you can earn more money, what to do to earn more money, and so many other things. So today, it took me a little while to make up my mind to make this video. This is a long overdue because I've joined the NHS since January, and at the time I'm recording this video, it is November. So it's been a while. But I have not made this video before now because when I saw the salary, I wanted to cry. When I saw the salary, I asked my ancestors, I'm like, wait, hey, is this how life is going to be? Is this how life is going to just continue? So I've not had the, the zeal to come and share this video because I felt I may be discouraging someone. But please, before you go on or before you even leave this video, I want you to please be patient enough to understand the reason why my salary was what it was. As at the time I'm recording this video, this is not my current salary. What I'm telling you, what I will show you today, was the salary I received for the first 4 months. About the same amount for the first 4 months to 5 months of working with the NHS. Because, let me give you a little background story. I have been in the UK for a few years. I started in a care home, moved to another care home, and to be sincere, I've been earning fairly good salary, because it's a care home. Like my first care home, they were paying about £18 per hour. As at the time, like even when I joined as a pre-registered nurse before I had my PIN, for the first few months, I was started on £14 per hour. And then it was increased to about 16 point something and then to 18 point something. And when I came to the UK, my contract was 44 hours every week. That means I was working 4 days every week for 12 hours, okay? That is one reason why I was earning more money when I came to the UK as a home care nurse or care home nurse. And then I moved to another care home that was paying about £16.75 or £16.70 something. And my contracted hours changed to 1 week I will work 4 days, the next week I'll work 3 days, and the next week I'll work 4 days, and the next week I'll work 3 days. Does it make sense? So because we get paid every 4 weeks in that home, I was then doing 4-3-4-3. So that means I had 2 days lesser than I was working in my first care home. So that is another factor that we can influence or affect your salary. And because I'm on a contract, I cannot currently work less than some certain hours. Some will set at 3 hours, some will set at 7.5. So have you seen, I dropped 2 days from what I was earning previously, of course, and even with the salary rate, pay per hour, it also affected my salary and I was earning less. Does it make sense? Though I now joined the NHS as an NHS nurse, I work in dialysis and NHS, I'll be showing you everything. I will have my pay slip. Although this was not the one I was given when I started, it's very small. I have it online. I've logged into my online account and I printed this out so I can look at it and be accurate when it comes to numbers, okay? NHS is paying me. It's sad. It's so sad. Oh, I feel like crying. I'm being dramatic. NHS is paying me. Drum roll. Pum, 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 dun, dun, dun. Good girl, when we tell you we're in the UK. And these are some of the reasons why some people, even if you give them cow head, they will not leave the care home. Even if you tell them that NHS will sponsor you to London, sponsor you to wherever, sponsor you to university, masters, PhD, doctorate, they will not still leave the care home because of this pay. It's not as bad as it looks. It's not as bad as I'm painting it. But then, and now join the NHS, and my contracted hour is 37.5. So what I do now in the NHS is I work 3-3-3-4. That means I further dropped 1 day again compared to my previous care home. Are you coming along with my story? So now, you know, when I started in this country, when I came to this country, I was doing 4-4-4-4. And then I dropped to 4-3-4-3. Right now, with the NHS, I'm doing 3-3-3-4. So compared to when I came to the UK and when I started being a nurse in this country, I've dropped 3 good days. Does it make sense? Although currently with the NHS, I'm working 12 hours and 30 minutes. So it's just extra 30 minutes more every day. But I'm still dropping few days, you know, weekly, except the 4th week. It may not be 4th week, at least just, you know, because we get paid every 4 weeks as well. Every 4 weeks we get paid. So I've dropped few more days, and I'm working only 1 week that I will be working 4 days. Other weeks I work 3 days. And currently in the NHS, my salary is 13.35 per hour. Please don't convert it to your currency. I'm begging you, be cool. Don't convert it, because if you convert it, that is where the problem will begin to start. Because then you will now start saying, why is she complaining? The money is enough compared to where I am. But remember that 1 rubber of water, 1 conco of water is £1. That's how many thousand naira? You see? That is where you need to look at the difference, okay? I'll go through this pay slip. There's this note, which I usually don't follow. It says, staff are reminded that they have a responsibility to check that they are being paid correctly. And I don't even bother looking. You have your staff number, you have all your detail, you have your task code. That is a very, very, very important one. On this payslip, the task code said SDO. SDO was the task code for this payment. And NI table, it says A. You have your national insurance number, and then your superannuation for when you retire, for that's your pension contribution. And then, you know, you still have to pay for your national insurance. And it says contracted hour is 37.50. And your incremental date, that is the day that you join the NHS, will be written there. Mine is in January. So every January, normally, if you're still on a band, like I'm a band 5 nurse, I will have increments year. That will be my increments month, or my anniversary month. Although I will now get stagnant once I get to the top of my band. And your job description, staff nurse, renal ward, scale band minimum, you're going to see this even in your contract and even the job advertisement. It will say, so currently the paid tax minimum for my band 5, generally in the NHS, aside if you're in London, inner London, where you get extra percentage, is £37,104 in a whole full year. And that the maximum that I can get on my band, that's the maximum I will get, except I go to band 6, is £32,915 per year. Now, my basic pay for this month, this salary that I'm showing you, was 2,175.33. There are so many terms on your pay slip that sometimes, yesterday I was actually studying my pay slip and trying to even see what it means. And my Saturday hour for this pay slip was 11.50. So I worked 11 hours and 50 minutes. I don't know how they calculated that. And our section units pay 3.45. I don't know what that means. So they paid me 13.35 per hour for all my hours before all their deductions. My total pay and allowance with all my Saturday, my extra minutes, everything that was calculated. Please bear in mind that I worked in the outpatient dialysis. That means we do not work on Sundays, and we do not work on Christmas, New Year's, we do not work night shifts. If you don't work, if you don't do all this like that I've listed, your salary has a tendency to be low, because how you get more money is if you work on Sundays. Some hospital or some places will pay you a time and a half. That means your basic salary plus half of your salary, or some will even double it. And night shift as well, from some, is it from 12 o'clock or from 8 o'clock, you have extra money. But for my unit, we do not work night shift, we don't work Sundays. The only thing we do is, in my units, like Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, there are people who start from 6:30 in the morning up to 7 at night, or you start from 7 to 7:30 at night, and there's another batch that will start from 11:30 up to 12 midnight. We do 12 and a half shift, and then we have the twilight shift, which is like the late. We call them late. They're the one that leaves by 12 midnight. So the maximum time we open is 12 midnight 3 times in a week, and you don't work that shift too often, so you don't have the night shift money. So all the money I earned that month, whatever, everything joined together, was £2,221.39. And then, for some reason, best known to the government, total deductions, the national insurance, the pension, the tax, everything, the total that was deducted from 2,221.39 was 779.84. So that's a lot of money. That's almost £800 was deducted from that money. So the total I was paid for my hard-earned work that month, all my work, going to work and coming back for the whole month, was £1,441.55. £1,441.55. So in that month, I got less than £1,500. Wait, before you say, no, that's wrong, or that doesn't sound right, I will tell you what happened. So I was on this particular salary, maybe within 1,447, 1,441, 144, just like that, for 4 or 5 months. I'm sure even on this YouTube channel, if you've been following me, you know that I've been complaining about my salary. I'm like, why is my salary so low? In fact, initially, I was even thinking of, if I had not packed my load with my family and everybody, if we had not moved from where I was before, I would have gone back to my previous care home. But I couldn't, because I resigned. I told you I was jobless at some point because I resigned. I've not even had a start date, and I was just ready to go into the NHS and see what NHS has got for me. At the time, I had to be determined. You see, I was broke. In fact, I'm still broke. So I always complain at work. I'm like, why is my salary so low? And there's one particular colleague that usually encourage me and say, Gloria, don't worry, it will get better. You see, I started like that, and right now I think she's on 16 point something per hour, and she's still a band 5, although she's on top of her band, so she gets 16 point something pound per hour. And she's like, Gloria, don't worry, over time it's worth it, you see, and you get so amount of annual leaves and sick pay, and she was just trying to encourage me. She even went as far as going to her pay slip online and showing me where she started 5 years ago with the NHS and where she is right now, and she said it gets better. All right, that was my hope. That was my, the string I was holding on. One day again, I started complaining. I was complaining to a band 2. They are just like the care assistant, our support workers in the unit. I'm like, look, why is my salary so? Because I don't know what happened. I was just complaining, and then she's like, Gloria, I make more than you do. How come? You're a band 5, I'm a band 2. My salary is more than yours. I'm like, I don't know. She's like, do you want to show me one of your payslip? I'm like, yes. So I went and I took my payslip. She's like, Gloria, you're on the wrong tax code. You're on the wrong tax code. You're paying 21% of your entire income, and on your agency shift, because I showed her my agency shift and how much I was being paid. She said, on your agency shift, that code means you're paying 41% of the entire income. So what it means is that on my NHS salary, I did not have the 12,500 in a waiver, what is untaxable. So they taxed all my income, all my salary was taxed, you see, because they did not give me any, any amount off to say you don't need to be taxed on so amount, the 12,000, what the normal thing. So they were taking 21% from my entire income. So that was why my salary was so small. I contacted the HMRC. Is now His Royal Majesty office, or the tax office. I contacted them and they said yes, I was on the wrong tax code and they were going to change it. I shouldn't be paying 21% from all my income. I should have the 12,500, tax relief, where I don't have to pay on that amount. And on my agency shift, because it's my second job, or I can then be paying 21% from the entire income, not 41%. And they said they were going to adjust it, and they adjusted it. So I've seen at least a very good, I've seen difference in this salary compared to what I earn right now. If you want to see a video about how much I actually earn right now, I didn't make this video a long time because I wanted to make sure I was going to get, see my actual salary and see how much I could make. And then I did one extra shift. I wanted to see how much an extra shift will cost, it will pay me, and if it was worth it. So right now my income is different from my first pay slip. This video is all about my first NHS salary, so I wouldn't want to go into telling you how much I actually earn right now. But if you want to see a video even comparing what I was earning in the care home compared to what I'm earning now, you want to see my NHS salary, or what I earn working as an agency, you want to see my agency nurse salary, what I earn working as an agency nurse, any of these videos, if you want to see, please drop a comment in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. And yes, that's basically how much I was paid when I started working with the NHS, and for the first 4 to 5 months, that was about my income. Thank you so much. That is why you have to please help me to watch advertisements and subscribe. I'm joking. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your love. I will see you in another video. Until then, take care, stay safe, and bye. Please remember to subscribe, okay? Bye.